Waves live stream. So this live stream should have happened at least a week or two ago, but I've been postponing it to do other things like Fortnite and some other games as well. But here we are now with Wuthering Waves. So there's a new main quest out. I believe it's the main quest for phase 2 of this patch, which if I open up the quest menu here, you can see Stranger in a Strange Land, which is probably having to do with Qiuyuan. So yeah, and we're also going to be convening for him today as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we have. So we take a look at the top here. We have 37 Radiant Tides with 21,689 astrites. So if you do the math on that, that is equivalent to 135 pulls, in addition to another 37 pulls, which we have from the Radiant Tides. That's 172. And then we can also go ahead and use our corals if you want to get an additional 8 pulls. So right now we're currently sitting in a position where we can still get him even if we lose the 50-50. Now we're going to be trying to get him and also his weapon as well, just so we can have, you know, the full set, right? After the main quest, we have some time. We'll go ahead and build him. I have been collecting some materials. I didn't fully collect all of his materials, but some of them are there, so yeah. Anyways, before we pull, I want to take a look at the pity, just to see how much we're sitting at. I don't think we have any. That's right. So the last time we pulled was for Frolova, which is quite a while ago. So I ended up skipping over Augusta, skipping over Yuno, skipping over Galbrena, right? So now we're here with Qiuyuan, and we're gonna be pulling on essentially no pity. So we'll try our best here, see if we manage to get him early, maybe even win the 50-50, and then we'll go from there. So let's begin. Alright, purple to start. You know, I mean, I didn't expect anything anything more than that. Usually I don't think I've ever gotten anything lower than 10 pity, except for Frolova, I suppose, if you want to count getting Frolova right after Ling Yang. Alright, so we got Baizha. We also have her wave band here. I think we're close to maxing her out. Alright. 20 pulls. Another purple. No problem. And of course, as per usual, with these convenes, I always go through all of them. So, you know, we could press the skip button and essentially just skip through the purple pulls, but I like to have a little bit of anticipation going into some of these pulls. So that's why we're just going to see what we get.
Chissa, ally of justice at your service. Are you the one in need of a hero?
For Taochi and Qiuyuan, we already have their maxed resonance chains, so we just get bonus corals for that one. Alright, 30 pulls. Okay, another purple, no problem. Alright. Again, I'm not worried because we can get him guaranteed. It's just about more of the weapon that I'm concerned about, because even if we lose the 50-50, and even if we manage to get him at full pity, there's no guarantee that we'll have enough to get his weapon. So I have to figure out if our luck is enough. We also have Yang over here. Already have her resonance chain maxed out, so nothing to worry about there. Alright, 40 pulls. Let's do this. Okay, another purple. No problem. Alright, but we are getting more corals, which is great. So, you know, we need those corals specifically probably for the weapon pulls, because there's a chance, again, that we probably won't have enough for the weapon. So we're betting all this on the weapon. Another Yang, perfect. Yeah, the more 4 stars we get, the more corals we can get, and then the more corals translates into more pulls. Alright, we're going to 50 pulls now. Okay, another purple, that's fine. 50 pulls, still nothing.
The streams have guided me
Okay.
to you.
More
I have
pulls
a
for
feeling
us.
we'll be
Well, of course, these weapons here are just all fodder for upgrading and just other things. Alright, going into 60 pulls. We're getting close to max pity here. We've never hit max pity before. We've gotten very close, but I don't think I've ever hit max pity. 60 pulls. Another purple. Alright. Okay.
Oh, time for
another
another
Chao-Chi.
afternoon consultation.
We're getting about 5
Ranger
corals every
Donjin.
time. Dungeon.
Worry not. My
Let's
crimson
see.
blade.
Yeah,
will
we
not
don't
harm.
have dungeon maxed out yet. I do have respect for dungeon players though. I've seen a lot of their clips on Twitter. Alright. 70 pulls. Okay. Maybe we're gonna go into max pity then. From here on out, because we hit 70, we're gonna go one by one, because otherwise if we do a 10 pull then it's guaranteed, but I'm trying to save as many pulls as I can.
Ally of justice at your service. Are you the one in need of?
Okay, nice. Alright, here we go, one by one. 71. It's not gonna be that one. Alright. 72. There we go, 72. Alright, what's it gonna be? And there you have it. A 50-50 win, just like that.
Name the target.
Not even worried
I'll
about
take
it.
care of the rest.
There we go, we got Qiuyuan. Perfect. Alright. Now we get to pull for his weapon. We have 16,089 pulls left. If I do the math on that, that is 100 pulls. It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. Alright, well, better if we get it early, because I believe Chisa is coming in the next patch. I do want to pull for her as well. So I'm trying to save on as many pulls as we can here. Alright. Let's do it. Emerald Sentence. Alright. 72 was the number. That is quite a high number. 72. I believe the lowest we've ever gotten in terms of like pity was 20 something pity coming from Cardathia. We got Cardathia extremely early. Otherwise, the average we're landing at is like around 60 to 70 pulls. Still haven't hit hard pity though. Alright. 20 pulls. Also, I didn't check the pity, but let's just assume that it's also 0. Alright, 20 pulls.
Greetings, Rover.
Something that's still bizarre
I
to
will
me is
escort
the
you
fact
for
that you
the
can
time
get characters off of the weapon banner, but maybe that does make sense. Alright, 30 pulls. Dauntless Ever. I don't like Dauntless Evernight because it's a defense weapon. I don't think there's a character. Maybe it's Hao-Chi, but there's not any good characters that use defense-based weapons. So, alright, 40 pulls. Alright. Halfway now. Mercato. I've seen it before. Didn't have really a chance to look at it though, because I don't use the 4-star weapons ever. I use the standard banner weapon to just pull for whatever weapon is needed. It acts as essentially a substitute. It's not as good as, you know, obviously the signature weapon, but I'd rather use the normal weapon, the normal standard weapon, rather than like a 4-star. Sometimes even the 4-stars are better, but it depends. We're currently on 50 on this one. Okay, moving on to 60. It'd be funny if we get the same number. Okay, we get the same number as our Qiuyuan pull. 72. 72 is our number. Currently on, that's 60 pull. Next one's gonna put it up to 70.
Don't worry.
Okay, Lumi.
My light's got you.
I don't have any, well, maybe a few wave bands for Lumi, but not enough. Far from completing her her resonance chain. All right, 70. Got it. There we go. Can we get 2? Oh wow, that's early. Okay. Maybe there's a chance we can get 2 here. Doesn't look like it. But there you go, we got it. Nice. Perfect. Alright, and we still save like 2, like close to 2 pulls. No, a little bit more than that. More like almost 40 pulls, so it helps. And we'll build all that up to enough pity once the next patch rolls around. All right, let's go ahead and check out these characters.
I shall have no one tarnishing victories.
Why
First of
hesitate
all-
if you know what you want?
Okay, so Baja's resonance chain is finished. Lumi is at 3. Dungeon is at 5, so we need one more for Dungeon. And then I think that's everything. Okay. What's his weapon, or what's his weapon stat? I'm kind of curious. His weapon stat uses... Where'd his weapon go? Oh, it's right here. It uses crit rate. Okay, that's perfect, actually. That works. It's a nice weapon, you know, it basically has like these kind of leaf design on it. Like you know, the bamboo leaves. And then yeah. We'll try to level him up as far as we can. I doubt we have enough materials though. Specifically, it's the
You've learned this well.
it's these flowers that that's gonna take some time because we have to find 60 of them. Now we can get 15 of them from the pharmacy here, which is very convenient, but like the pharmacy only resets every week.
Greetings.
So in order to get the other
Hello.
45...
What type of medicine are you looking for today? I might
Oh,
be
no, we
able
get
to
30.
make it taste good.
Oh wait, no, it's this one. No, 15.
Be
15.
sure to pay close attention to the.
Okay.
I shall have no one tarnishing
Let me
victories.
find
honor.
him. There is
call.
40.
Chance given is a future rewritten.
I'm pretty sure he's also blind as well, which kind of adds to his character. Okay.
The sharp sword is honed on wet stones, clashing blades, and shattered armor.
Okay.
Then
I think
tempered
it's 60.
in the
We
fire
need
of life,
12,
even if it breaks.
70. I think 12,
It
16, and
must remain
20
sharp.
is the amount. So what is 12 plus 16 plus plus 20. That's like 48. I think we can do it. Do it right now. I don't mind. Like just building him real quick and then being able to use him. I think if anything, I'll have to figure out which team works for him. Which conveniently, if you go over to the guide depot here, you'll actually be able to find out exactly what that is. So we have over here. So his recommended teammates are either Frolova. That's interesting. Okay, so Galbrenna is actually a recommended teammate. Frolova is interesting. Shorekeeper makes sense. I think Rover here only makes sense if you pair them with Chacona. Otherwise, I think it's either Galbrenna into Shorekeeper or Frolova into Shorekeeper, which I am so curious how Frolova works in a team with Qiuyuan. Thing is also, is he a sub DPS or is he a main DPS? I'll have to figure this out, but if there's a chance I get to use Frolova, that would be great, because like I haven't had any chances to use Frolova since I don't have a team for her. I believe her optimal team is Cantarella in combination with Rochia, which I don't have any of those characters, so I have no chance to use them. All right, I'm gonna switch the view here. I think my 3 characters that I would like to show off are.
A twinkling star just tinkled to the ground.
Let's see. We're gonna have Qiuyuan on the profile, so we don't need to show him off. But I think I'd like to showcase probably my 3 like DPSs, I guess. Like Cardathia is one of them. Lupa. Lupa's like another favorite, I think, and then Frolova. Why not? Let's just show those 3.
The crown of winds.
Let's show. I
Has
want
been
to
engulfed
show Lupa
by the
first.
sea.
Lupa,
Tell
and
me,
then Frolova,
are
and
you the
then
one who summoned
Cardathia. This is a cool intro title as well.
There's a new
Oh, Bloom and
match
Snow, because we
calling.
maxed out her resonance. Okay. Nope, we don't need to change that. There you go, Qiuyuan. And we also have a bunch of other banners here as well from like events and stuff. But Qiuyuan is a great show. There we go. Very stoic. Very stoic. And then of course our sigil is the prize that you get from doing the Lament Recon Solaire Soldier, which I actually finished. And this is one of my favorite game modes that have ever been added, because it's basically just like I guess you can think of like a bullet hell in a way. But kind of. And then, you know, you just run around, dodge, grab stuff. Very fun game, very fun game. I haven't done the freeze frame action highlights yet, and then Lotto campaign I've just been doing on the day. So alright, here we go, and then we're almost to max level on the Pioneer podcast. Just 2 more, which I'll get done. I mean, we have 10 days to get this done. It'll get finished.
Wild.
Wind.
Okay, and in terms of team setup, oh well, I can't just team
Heed
on
my
in the air.
command.
Okay, I'll just go ahead. I use my fusion team the most just because it has the highest DPS. Let me see. Oh, we can make up to 10 teams now. Yeah, that's quite a lot. So in terms of teams, see, we have our Arrow team, Fusion team, Electro team, Glacio team. Okay. And then here we'll have our newest team. We have Qiuyuan,
Leave the dangers to
and then we'll put Frolova in there, and
I
Shorekeeper.
haven't lost to the surviving lands.
Frolova is built. We have our Frolova built.
Make it fast.
We just have to build Qiuyuan, and then we'll get into the main story right after this. And in terms of the main story, I don't expect it to take that long. I don't think it's like a huge main story. If anything, maybe like an hour and a half to finish it, but like that's about it. Yeah, because like we finished the big event in Renacida, right? Because the big climax of the area of the region is essentially fighting the Thronodium, right? So, and we did that in phase 1 of the update. So now there's not really much else that we have
Make
to
it
do.
fast.
So I'm assuming this is either going to be like getting to know Qiuyuan
Guests
better,
of the
or
unkind.
I don't want to say it's like filler necessarily, but maybe something to just keep us busy while they work on, while they work on the next region, which I want to assume it's going to be like the new Federation where Calcaro comes from, because we don't know anything about Calcaro. Like, we've seen Calcaro in the story, but we don't know anything about his origins, right? We know that he comes from the new Federation, and we know that like he's part of a group
Plan with
called
convention. Then
I see my way
let me
clear.
make sure I get this right here. He's part of the Ghost Hounds, or no, he's the leader of the Ghost Hounds actually. But yeah. So again, like, yeah, he's appeared several times in the story, but we don't know anything about him. So that's why I think the next region will probably be the new
Make it
Federation.
fast.
And I think the new Federation is also going to be more, I guess, city-like compared to what we see now. Because based on the images that I saw of like Chisa, right? She was basically on a crane, and crane is very reminiscent of like city stuff, where things are moving like a more urban type of like environment. So I'm
Make
thinking
it
it's going to be
fast.
like some kind of bustling city. Maybe I could be wrong about that, but I would love to see something like that, because these last two regions have been, I would say, like more traditional. Even though Renacida does have a lot of cities, it's not really like modernized cities. It's more like
Make it fast.
like still in the olden times. I don't know what era it is, what era you would call that, but like I don't think it's completely modernized. There's like still some traditional part of it, and then of course
Guests of the
Huanglong.
unkind.
Huanglong still
Winds,
has like
heed
a
my
lot of
command.
traditional things. But obviously with the way that Wuthering Waves is made, it's supposed to be like sci-fi, kind of like futuristic in a way. So that they are implementing stuff like that in combination with like cultural aspects. 'Cause I think because I feel like it's obvious Huanglong is based off of China, and then Renacida I believe it's Italy. So yeah. And then New Federation, I am not sure, but we'll have to see soon. And we actually are going to see quite soon, because again, the banner here ends in 10 days, so we have a week, and then something else will appear. Until the servers reset. Okay, well, we're out of collection.
Plan
Quite
with
unfortunate.
convention. Then conquer.
Your call.
I don't think we have enough though.
I'm ready.
Yeah, we only have 26.
Since you've come this far, why not cross blades with mightier foes and test your mettle?
So we'll have to wait until reset. I think resets tomorrow, maybe. You can get a bone from Belborn Ravine collection spot. Oh no, these are the collection spots right here, and the pharmacy as well. Pharmacy resets in a week, so that'll be tough. And then it's echoes. We'll have to plan that out later, but yeah, we tried our best. Okay, then over here, level 69, very close. We might even be able to get that finished by the end of the stream. All right. Now that we've gotten all that out of the way, all the convening is done. Actually, I'd like to check how many corals do we have to spend here. We have 188. So if we want to get, we can get up to 23 poles. That's a lot. you know, like those pulls will come in handy whenever I think we're pulling for Chisa, because we got lucky this time by winning the 50-50. I can't say the same for when we pull for Chisa though, so let's just hope everything goes well. All right, no more stalling. Let's just get straight into the main quest. I'm gonna go ahead and enter focus mode just so you know we don't get any interruptions while we go through this quest. All right, we are back in Raguna. I'm kind of excited for this because I do want to get to know Qiuyuan more.
Make it fast.
Let's do this. Oh, it just okay. We just dive right in and it just works. Okay, so let's go ahead and bump the volume up. We're gonna go ahead and put the voice volume up here. Music volume we're going to cut in half. Sound effects I think I'll cut in half as well. Ambience we'll keep at 75, and the interface we'll keep at 75 because we want the voice to kind of stand out. We don't want the music or anything else to kind of overwhelm that. So that's why I do a double 100, 50-50, 75. All right.
Was a battle, fierce and dire. The laureate fell, consumed by mire.
Yeah, maybe it's a bit too loud.
Into the dark tide, she's
Alright.
gone, vanished. Our minds shattered, hope now banished. Oh woeful hearts, oh helpless hands, was this the end of all our plans?
I think it's fine.
Then soared the dark slayer, wings of flame, striking down foes, breaking the chain. Our laureate rose in radiant swell, outshining the Threnodian spell.
Well,
Those
she's good at
shadows
rhyming,
vast
that's
did
for sure.
crowd the night. The light of unity shone ever bright. With lantern held high, she banished the dark tide. Renacita's long night, hereby cast aside. And while the dark hero has sadly gone, our laureate is here, for us to cheer on.
Well, way to give us the spotlight.
Well, it was such an epic fight. If I can spin it into a song, maybe it'll live on in the hearts of Raguna and Septimont. And all of Renacita.
The thing is, didn't we leave Renacita? I feel like at the end of the quest. No, we sailed away to the Black Shores, I think. And now we're just back. We said goodbye to everyone and now we just came waltzing back.
Through this song, the land will rise anew. And the names of all the fallen will never fade. But there's another player in this tale. He was neither Raganese nor Septimontian. Have you heard the story of this outlander? No? Then listen close. My melody will bring the story to life before your eyes.
Alright, here we go. Alright.
Hello, sir? Are you a neighbor in need? By the Sentinel, the Order of the Deep will assist you with all that we have.
I need to see Fenrico.
You wish to confess to our Primus? Alas, Lord Fenrico is currently away on a journey to spread the Sentinel's teachings. But if you need assistance, simply let someone know you seek the Order's aid. They'll take you to the Cathedral of Mercury. You can always find me in the cathedral, brother. My name is Leon. May Imperator be with you.
Confess to a Primus colluding with a Threnodian. But if he's not here, then I'll seek out the Blessed Maiden. Or Rover.
Hello there. You are from Huanglong, right? I assume from the style of your clothing. Are you traveling?
Okay.
Rinascita does offer some marvelous views.
Monsters! Watch out for the black mud!
Guardia protects the people. Citizens, to the cathedral. Children and seniors first. Quickly! Fear not. The Order will shelter everyone.
Just as Rover once described, are these the end times before the paradise descends? Everyone, get out of here! Hey, friend from Huanglong, you should get to safety with the others. These monsters aren't just for show.
Escort the civilians to safety.
Oh, alright, he's just gonna go in for the action.
I'll handle this.
Alright, let's do it then.
The Threnodians' dregs.
Ooh, that's clean.
Brother Leon, come aboard now.
Oh, he's just floating.
The cathedral is already close to capacity.
You go. There are still many in the city.
Oh.
It's you.
Get to safety.
But there are still people trapped in the square.
Oh, there's
Carlotta
Qiuyuan.
Montelli.
Sir Leon. And this is...
Qiuyuan.
I might not have survived if not for this kind soul from Huanglong.
Seems like all the characters are coming back.
my deepest gratitude for your aid. Tacit discords have appeared in the city without the slightest forewarning.
Miss Carlotta, what of the Montelli quarter? Have the civilians there been safely evacuated?
They're en route to the cathedral as we speak. You may rest easy on that front.
The Threnodian's shadow already hangs over this city. I can actually see you through the dark tide. Could it be?
Are you leaving, sir?
This place is no longer safe. You must all retreat.
May Imperator be with you, friend.
Quite the mysterious man to vanish in such a fashion.
No, he has a way with shadows.
I sense no ill
I like his
intent.
style of fighting. Very.
He appeared to be searching for
I don't know how to
something.
describe it. I feel like it's very artistic, and I kind of like
An
the
old
artistic
acquaintance
style.
of yours, Sir Leon?
Not quite. Just crossed paths earlier on Bank Street. Leviathan's whispers hold no sway over Outlanders. May Imperator's grace guide him to what he seeks and keep him steadfast on his path.
Carlotta! Everyone from the square should be inside the cathedral by now. I went door by door to make sure. The children here are the last ones left.
You? You're a Toccata.
This city and her people are crying out to us. We will weather this storm together.
Alright.
Divine envoys, Reguna hangs by a thread. Fulfill your sacred duty. Defend the city and her people.
Brace yourselves.
I'm guessing we're not going to be able to see that fight because we're focusing specifically on Qiuyuan. Yeah, there we go.
Rover is here. I can sense it. But there is another strange presence in this tower.
There we go.
One strike. To settle it all. Step forth.
Oh. Kinda messed that one up.
Nothing that won't heal. Answer my call. Winds howling. Too slow. Mandate calls. Judgment falls. Break like bamboo.
Very nice. Yeah, his style is very, I don't know, very eye-catching.
This frequency seems to belong to the maiden.
Not sure what
Just
happened to
what
the
I
camera
need.
angle there. Oh, that is cool. That's real. That's cool. That's a nice detail. He doesn't need a grapple hook. He can just run on the bamboo.
This must be the work of that maiden. But Rova was not the only one to pass through here. There's another, shrouded in dark flames with intent to kill.
Enter the tower. Oh, hold on. I'll just jump up there. Got some nice boots.
The sound of a firearm. Someone got here before me.
Oh, the QTEs. Oh, that's interesting. Adding QTEs in a cutscene is always quite interesting. It can be a hit or miss though. You know, because sometimes people are trying to enjoy the cutscene, they don't want to do extra stuff. But I find it pretty cool. Gives a little bit of uniqueness.
An agent from Mingting? Wait. I know you.
Oh, the capital. Okay.
You serve under Lord Liang. Qiuyuan, if memory serves.
You know Grandmaster Liang.
I had the privilege of meeting many distinguished officials in Mingting. The Ministry of Sentinel Affairs once introduced me to your internal security agency's workings. I would never confuse the man behind Lord Liang. The one without sight, yet seeing all. The blind watcher.
I see what others cannot. That's all.
I guess that's a good way of putting it. He can see, but he can't see.
This bullet ended Carthia. Yet I sense no malice from it. Born of light, yet flying amidst shadow. What kind of flame are you seeking? Carithia, resonator of both Sentinel and Threnodian. Even in death, you remain the vessel of both. As for you, there's no record of you in Mingting's archives. All your frequencies are tied to the Threnodian, chaotic, ever-devouring, assimilating. That is tacit discord, a power not fully your own. You seek vengeance, but she is not your true target. It's the divinity, but you kept this from Rover. That is why it all unfolded so suddenly.
Okay, so essentially Qiuyuan is basically just reviewing the story, but he's giving us more context to work with.
Besides spark and firewood, you needed another person to stoke the fire. So, it is you. You match what Magistrate Jinxi's bodyguard described. However, the mark of Leviathan's dark tide clings to you. That is why I sensed you through the dark tide in the city. Anyone tainted by Threnodian is fated for destruction, even if a cleansing fire could burn away that darkness. When the moment of choice comes, will you turn the blade on yourself?
I guess this is what was meant by like.
That woman did shoot Carithia. Rover is after her now.
I forgot what the title was. But
That's not the
it was
whole
the
story.
reveal at the end of the first part of the main quest in the first phase.
How do you know that?
Harbinger of Darkness? Is that what it was? Something like that.
I can sense lingering frequencies in the place.
The Sentinel is no more. The Blessed Maiden is gone. And now the dark tide descends.
You are outnumbered. You said you met with Mingting's officials. That means you had an audience not just with Grandmaster Liang,
Grand Marshal.
but with the Grand Marshal too. She asked me to execute a Fraxidus overseer named Scar in Renacita, and help Rover in the process.
So, Mingting had foreseen all this?
That's not my concern. Thou shalt wield the torch of the usurper to drive away the darkness. That's all the Ministry of Sentinel Affairs gave me. Any clue what this torch might be?
Usurper. Torch. That may be referring to Primus Fenrico, and the first relic he holds.
And that relic might be the help Rover needs.
Fenrico should still be in the experiment site he secretly built. It lies beneath the waters to the southwest of the Salio Fells. I'm afraid you'll need to pinpoint the precise location yourself.
One more thing. Don't tell anyone I was here. Do I have your word?
And why is that? Are you not a Mingting official?
I was. Not anymore. Mingting is not the place you once visited.
That's interesting.
Secure Carithia's body and get to a safer place.
Right. Moving forward.
To hide such a facility under the sea. Such desecration. Such...
Alright, what do we have here? Oh, of course, more tacit discords. What do you really expect?
You creatures lurking in the dark. I'll show you what the real darkness looks like. Step forth. Answer my call. Too slow. Vanish. Let's not linger.
He's able to just
Your
jump
life
around. Like, it's not a
is
single
mine
target
to
thing.
take.
If you use his heavy attack, you can just jump across like the entire field here. That is it's quite powerful. Right. We gotta use his bamboo run. Okay, so it doesn't last forever. You can't just infinitely run with it, but you can use it as like a starting point.
Oh. This place is marred by the Dark Tide's filth. Why risk yourself, brother?
It's you. The Frexodus I sensed. Playing dress up again. Is this your twisted idea of fun?
Why, the Sentinel, do you not recognize me?
Your disguise means nothing to me. I recognize your frequency.
What truly separates us?
Brother, a face alone is a sorry veneer. I am an acolyte, just as you are a fugitive clinging to an official's uniform. What a shame you couldn't end him in Mingting. And now you still can't.
Why are you here?
A grim stage has been set for Rover in this land, and I, at the invitation of another, am merely a supporting character in this grand performance. And my role is to stop you here. As an acolyte, my faith in Imperator is indestructible, though my flesh remains so very fragile.
You killed that acolyte.
Oh, he's quite hale and hearty. Right now he should be tending to the wounded in that vault. Besides, it's beneath me to move against such an ordinary character. Such brutality! And here I stand, an unarmed acolyte. A pale shadow compared to Lord Liang Donyuan, the mighty master
Oh, no,
of
his
both
full
pen
name.
and sword.
Liang Danyan. I don't know if I said that correctly.
You will pay for murdering Grandmaster Liang with your blood.
Oh, really? Isn't that tech yours to answer for? A wanted criminal of Mingting. And yet the Ministry of War sent you all the way to Renacita to hunt down Scar in secret. Who would have thought? Mingting places such importance on him.
If you know that, it means you still have eyes and ears in Mingting.
Without a doubt, I am everywhere. Speaking of which, Scar should be in Septimont now. He did a patchy job in Jinzhou and needs to answer for his own missteps. I will not interfere with how you handle him. As for our dear Primus here, a ruling hand clinging tightly to a cruel fate, a martyr yet to earn a name. You are here for him, no? Thou shalt wield the torch of the usurper to drive away the darkness. A Huanglong prophecy, yes? But isn't it just another verse in divinity's script?
What have you done to him?
Me? Nothing. What you see is simply the consequence of him fulfilling his destiny. A remnant of his consciousness still lingers, right inside that lantern.
Step aside.
Why, of course. What could an unarmed acolyte possibly do against Huang Long's blade? Still, allow me a parting word. Fenrico. He's not so different from you. You have killed without hesitation, and your one mistake was a single act of mercy. For that moment of weakness, you've paid no less than he did. How can a lone, flickering torch hope to banish shadow upon shadow? Ruthless soul, your end awaits you.
Well,
The ignorant shall do.
guess we're fighting Fenrico. There we go.
Off with you.
I fought Fenrico multiple times just because, like, I need Fenrico's, like, material in order to level him up. That's why.
Break like bamboo.
I'm kind of used to it.
Step for your life is mine to take. Did I mishear?
Dodge. Go.
Why deny the truth? Nothing that won't heal.
Dodge. Space. R.
One strike to settle it all.
Oh, he's been shattered. Oof, that's quite bright.
My cathedral. This is a corner in the realm of my mind. It shifts with the person I meet. This cathedral shows your obsession.
A soul from Huanglong. Here you shall find neither the gospel you can accept, nor the judgment you are meant to endure.
The Threnodian has taken everything from you. Your blessed maiden is dead. Your city crumbles. The dark tide will soon swallow it whole. Your tie with the Threnodian should have shown you what's already happened. Give me the lantern.
Tell me, by what right do you demand what is ours? The path born of injustice must be fortified with further transgressions. No, our path was built upon a foundation of righteousness. Here, one Primus after another offered up their battered flesh in defiance of Leviathan. And be it Leviathan, Cartathea, or the Fraxidus, none shall steal Raguna from my keeping. Under the hands of the Primuses, Raguna flourished. By our light, the people were shielded from the Threnodians' corruption and led toward a true, blessed land. People need unity of belief. That is why a Primus must rule. That is the heart of our creed. It is what sustained me across 20 years of struggle against the Threnodian. I sought to bend its power toward a higher purpose. But in the end, that creed consumed me. I believed I could use Leviathan as a hammer to forge a true blessed land against its hollow paradise. But I was the one used. Such is my appointed fate. I accept it without challenge.
That's quite honorable, Fenrico.
What still binds me here is naught but fury and hatred for the betrayal.
You are only mortal. Mortals don't stand a chance against the Threnodian.
Night and day, its whispers echoed in our heads. A torment no soul can endure. And despite Imperator's fading light, granting us only fleeting moments of clarity, generations of primacies have willingly walked this path.
And you still thought you could control its power. Ambition
It's always about the power.
and
isn't
obsession
it?
fueled your fight against the Threnodian. But in the end, they're the very things that brought you down. Yours is a scripture of righteousness. Yet evil and atrocity are written all over your deeds.
I stand knee-deep in a river of blood. What is spilled cannot be unspilled.
There was a time I could have killed a man before he waded into a river of blood. Now that chance stands before me once more.
No mortal shall inflict upon you even the slightest harm. It is this prophecy and fate that lead me onward. Pleasure born of violence shall end in violence. You that are heavy laden by guilt, come and confess.
Oh, okay. Here we go. One of Wuthering Waves' specialties, using camera angles to like showcase a part of a story. Because they've done this multiple times. They've done this, I think, at least once every. Oh. No way! Look, it's Qiuyuan. Oh. I never thought we'd see him again. Because like last time we saw Qiuyuan was back in Honglong when we talked to Jian. Now he's back. Alright, what does Qiuyuan have to do with this? Anything, it seems like Qiuyuan is the one on the. Seems like Qiuyuan is the one taking the advantage here. Qiuyuan is the one defending. At least that's what it looks like. But I can't be so sure.
Tell me why. By the order of the Censorate, you are to be executed by the Internal Security Agency.
Me?
They accuse you of colluding with tacit discords and wreaking havoc across Jinzhou.
What a joke. Killing them isn't enough.
You killed these tacit discords. These people owe you their lives.
Yes. So what? The border is in chaos, and all your agency does is lick the boots of corrupt officials. Might as well kill me here. Do it.
Oh, is this the act of mercy that
If you let me live today, I
quote unquote
swear,
Leon was talking about?
every one of the ISA's dogs and every last tacit discord, I'll turn these lands white with your bones.
Grandmaster Liang from the agency spoke in your defense.
Then why are you here?
I've read your case files in Jinzhou these past few days. Those censors failed in their duties and deceived us. How could a single squad captain possibly conspire with tacit discords to kill and raid? You're just an ordinary man.
Those things are killing our people. I won't let that stand. Tacit discords don't get to live. No matter the cost, I won't stop until they're all annihilated.
Jinzhou's survival depends on stopping the tacit discords. You wield incredible might, but such strength demands restraint. A sword exists to deter,
His skin is
not kill.
Kind of red.
Draw
if you
too
notice.
quickly,
His face is
and
kind
you'll
of red.
die by your own blade. Your sword
You
can cut
notice,
down tacit
you see how,
discords or save
like,
lives.
his nose and like his forehead are all red.
If your resolve to protect this land stands firm, you will forge a legacy.
I see it now. What haunts you? The memories you carry. I see that rainy night, that battle, and the Threnodian, feeding on it all. I see the plain drenched in blood, the man standing atop it all, burning in black flames. What happened to him?
He fell into Overthrax's abyss.
And shared my fate.
Maybe when we first met, he still held on to a shred of goodness. But even so, it didn't stop his end from coming.
You should have killed him when you had the chance.
History grants no second chances, and the dead do not return. I've lost everything, but it still doesn't cover the debt I owe the dead of that battlefield. There's only one thing I can do. Next we meet, I'll end him, quick and clean. If given the choice again, would you still become Primus?
I would. Usurper they may deem me, but never shall they deny the fruit of my toil. Well do I know my iniquities, and clear is the end of my path. So were I to choose anew, I would tread this path once more. Though it spurns the wisdom of every Primus before me, though nothing but trials and terrors lie ahead. Now, take this.
And this is how he got it. Okay, that makes sense. So we're seeing this from his perspective. It's basically like the story that's still.
Thou shalt wield the torch of the
Like,
usurper
we're doing
to
our
drive
part,
away the
but
darkness.
this is what's happening on like the other side.
So, this is the first relic?
Napoli II wielded it to purge Raguna of the dark tide. And at that moment of triumph, the Order earned the Threnodians full attention. This lantern, carry it forth. Should the journeying paradise come, it will emerge from Septimont, where the righteous one shall surely be.
Rover has also been tainted by the dark tide, like you.
The dark tide binds us all. I did feel her presence. She now stands as the
There
new
we go,
Harbinger,
That's what I was talking about earlier. Harbinger.
walking a path that was never meant to be hers. That is why she
The
needs
Harbinger of
this
the Dark
lantern
Tide. That's
far
what
more
the
than
title
I
was.
do.
Is this your penance?
I do not repent. But a dying Primus has no right to hold on to this relic. This is my destiny. Upon deception had I built my reign and legacy, and no mortal could inflict upon me even the slightest harm. The wandering righteous one is no mere mortal. Take this lantern.
The flame of ambition and obsession has died. Only the lantern's glow remains. So, do you seek vengeance?
In violence shall I end the pleasure born of violence.
A Threnodian is no easy kill.
My flock, the faithful of the Order, and the wandering righteous one, they shall prevail.
And prevail we did.
Even though I should fall into hell, Leviathan too shall burn beside me. Become my knight. Take this and go. In this way, shall I fulfill my destiny. I am Fenrico Macbeth. Though I may never stand among the greatest Primuses, history shall remember me as Fenrico the First.
History's truth is inscribed in stone. May those who come after render their verdict on you. So ends the past of Fenrico the First, of the Order of the Deep. Your wish is well received.
All right. Oh, was that it? Oh, well.
As for what happened after, that we already know. The mysterious swordsman stood alone and held back the Dark Tide at the fiercest front line. Not to mention he made quick work of Scar, the Fraxitous overseer. Some of it came straight from the folks in Raguna, and some from a certain Phasalia who prefers to remain unnamed.
Why did I see some things you weren't even recounting?
It's similar to what happened when I helped you seek Artathea. Perhaps it's the lantern. It holds the last flickers of Fenrico's will. It could have revealed a glimpse of what happened in the Fabricatorium. A swordsman from distant shores, aiding a disgraced Primus, in taking vengeance against the Threnodian Leviathan. Astonishing, isn't it? But it's all true. That mysterious swordsman also mentioned someone else. A man, burning in black flames.
Qiuyuan.
Oh, even Rover
There's
knows.
more to him than they want us to see. And more buried between Jinzhou and Mingting than they'll ever admit. The order to hunt down Scar and Renacita came straight from Mingting. Even Jinshi was left in the dark. Whatever he's carrying could shake Mingting to its core.
Guess you'll have to wait until you're in Huanglong for answers. Or perhaps we could go ask our mysterious swordsman himself. If he brought you the first relic, then he's one of the heroes who saved Renacita. We still owe him our thanks. But no one saw him after the final battle. Locating a visitor from Huanglong and Raguna shouldn't be a hassle. Not with the Montellis, the Phassalias, the Order, and our Septimontian friends all out there preparing to rebuild Renacita. Let's go. I bet we can find him.
Alright. Okay, we gotta inquire. Alright, hold on. So got all 3 stories about. Okay, there we go. So everything's just been passed like a story. Alright, here we go. Zani and Phoebe.
Good to see you, Rover. Ms. Zani and I have been assessing the damage to Averado Vault and the Cathedral of Mercury.
The vault is all right. As Lady Carlotta instructed, we just had to throw a few collections away. The losses are nothing compared with the safety of our people.
I think I saw him by the square. Hard to miss someone from Huanglong in the crowd. I also noticed quite a few friends from Septimont there, discussing the rebuilding. Maybe you could ask if anyone's seen him.
Okay.
Make it fast.
Let's just fly over there. Oh, Augusta.
Raguna is indeed nothing like Septimont. A harbor like this suits sea trade far better. It is. After all, Raguna was closed to outsiders, but we'll be heading back to Septimont after trade negotiations with the Montellis and the Order are concluded. The swordsman named Qiuyuan. I ran into him earlier by the docks. We spoke briefly. He looked ready to board the ship home. The gladiators who stood their ground during the attack spoke of him. They said it was he who held the fiercest front line alone. When the Fraxidus unleashed the Dark Tide, I don't dare imagine the casualties without his aid. The ship hasn't set sail yet, so you should find him at the dock.
All right, well, let's hope. Let's hope.
Make it fast.
Let's hope it doesn't set sail yet. Ah, there he is. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, she is like. Sort of like a pirate ship.
Sir, how long before the ship departs?
The captain says once these goods from Septimont are loaded, we prepare to set sail.
I see no acolytes supervising.
Thought you couldn't see. So you can, eh?
See, this is what I'm wondering.
No. I just sense no one is causing you trouble.
Raguna and Septimont have been through a lot. Really was those heroes who carried us through this disaster. And Lord Fenrico and his predecessors. Under Sentinel Imperator's guidance, they held the lantern high and drove away the darkness surrounding us. Still gives me chills when I think about it.
That's all behind us, sir.
Right you are.
You board first. I'll be ready soon.
Aye. Thank you, lad.
He can sense us, doesn't he?
You have come.
I had a feeling he would.
Leaving so soon?
I've lingered long enough. My work isn't done.
Scar and the other Fraxidus operatives got away.
Our Grand Marshal likely expected as much. They always have a way out. Pity. Would have liked to see if I could sever that goat head in one strike.
I still haven't properly thanked you for your help in Septimont.
Leviathan's influence was aimed at Renacida. Outsiders like me were spared. Besides, it was the Grand Marshal who asked me to help you here. You should save your gratitude for her when you visit Mingting someday. She takes great interest in you.
Mingting. I've only been to Jinzhou so far.
The world is wide. Rove far enough, and you'll find your way there.
Is that foreshadowing?
Wait. About Qiuyuan.
You know, Qiuyuan. You fought in Northfall Barrens. You must also know what really happened in Jinzhou 3 years ago. And what becomes of those who fall to the Threnodian. Not everyone has the strength to resist its persuasions. Not like the people here.
Are you still after him?
Back then, corrupt officials lied to the Internal Security Agency, to Grandmaster Liang, and to me. I went to Jinzhou to execute him, but at the time, he wasn't what they claimed. It was only later that he fell to the Threnodians' influence, for the lives lost in that battle because of him. Death is too light a punishment. But it's what I can give him, and what I must.
Come now, lad! You missed this ship to Mingzhou and you're waiting till morning.
Welcome, RJ, to the stream.
They call you Rover. But you are not without a home. You are a blade with a sheath. Those who stand by you are your home, your sheath. They will fight for you, and you for them.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Maybe one day.
You will.
You are what they say. May our paths cross again.
Oh, there he goes. looks so proud of himself. He's a cool character though, I do like him. No regrets bowling for him. And there you go. There you have it. And of course we do have a few side quests and stuff, but I'll figure those out on my own. And then of course we can finish this one, and that should give us max. Yep, 70. There you go. We finished the Pioneer Pass. All right. Before we continue, I'm gonna adjust the volumes again. So I'm gonna set this down to 50, and then everything else goes back to 100. That's typically how I like it. All right. Okay. So.
Make it fast.
I think what we'll do is we'll get started on this event that I haven't done yet, the freeze frame. Because Lotto campaign I'm going to finish within the next couple days anyways. Lament Recon's already done. Ascent Aces I haven't done. We can do those on stream right now as well. But let's do freeze frame, get that done, or go as far as we can to get that done. And then afterwards we'll just end and then continue with another stream tomorrow. Not sure exactly what I want to do tomorrow, but we'll figure it out. All right. Of course. full mine. So you see that guy? I was thinking he was a cultivator. I guess he does kind of give off that vibe. Or yeah. All right. Of course, yeah. So typically with events or anything that doesn't have voice acting, I just typically kind of just skim through the dialogue. Not really something of my concern. So yeah. Photo of Qiuyuan performing a heavy attack, photo of plunging attack, and photo of him writing. Okay. And then hard is like drinking, summoning bamboos, wearing his bamboo hat. I see. Okay. And then of course you have to do this with multiple characters. I think we can pull it off though. I think we can do it. Okay. Got it. Heavy attack.
Time to get down to business.
Oh. Wait, oh. There's so many, hold on. Alright, I get it. I get it. Okay, I get it. Yep, yeah, I get it. No need to. There we go. Okay, go. Got that freeze frame. Oh. Plunging attack. Okay, there we go. Got that picture. Okay, next one is going to be writing with filter nor. Okay. Filter nor. Picture of him writing. That might be a bit tough because I have to actually get him to do his idle animation. Oh wait, hot tip. So already in special state. So that's bamboo hat. Wait, is he writing? I can't tell. Oh. Nice pictures. Alright, I mean, I couldn't really see. Maybe he was writing something, but it was just out of frame. That was kind of fun. Okay, now we do the hard mode. Okay, the hard mode, I don't think the hard mode is that hard. You just have to get the right frame. Alright, it's giving me more tutorials. I've got it. Okay.
Time to get down to
So, drinking his medicine. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. Got it. Okay, so we got that one. Summoning bamboos. I'm pretty sure the way you can summon bamboos is by holding E. Okay, well you have to get out of the, there we go, got it. Okay. And then now you need to get his bamboo hat. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, that's not that hard. Nice pictures. Okay, yeah, not too difficult. Not too difficult at all. All right, and then of course we can get the rewards here and here. Yeah, so the hard mode just gives us a bunch of like materials, but we need these materials in order to just help us with the with the leveling. All right, next is Azani. Have to go through all 7 of these. All right, here we go. First frame is gonna be just basic attack stage 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Photograph that. Heavy attack. Okay, photograph that. Plunging attack. There we go, done. What a great photographer. Yeah, okay, they don't take a lot of time to go through. You just need to basically figure out, like, normal they tell you, but like in hard they don't tell you exactly like where it is. You just kind of have to figure it out. Okay, first frame is going to be throwing her shield, attack, normal attack 3, and press normal attack at the right time to cast basic. Okay. Oh. That's not it. Yeah, that's a bit tough. Oh. There, that is an impactful picture. That was like an impact frame. Okay, got it. So that's that. Resting on the chair, got it. That one's easy. That one's easy to do. And then finally, it is the heavy slash.
All of you at once. I don't do overtime. Come on.
There we go, got it. That is a great picture. This one's okay. That one's whatever. That is a fantastic picture. All right. Okay. Jinxi. All right, we'll get all the rewards after. I'm just gonna plow through all of these objectives.
I shall lead the way.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And the next frame is gonna be in go. Okay. And then next frame after that, heavy attack. Got it, done. Okay, that's all the easy ones. They're all pretty mid. Like, I'm just trying to finish the objective. Like this game mode is definitely for the people who like to take like really cool photos, but I'm just trying to get my objectives done. So yeah. Okay.
I shall lead the way.
So for this one, enhanced resonance skill after basic attack stage 4. There we go. It's a pretty cool photo. Alright, next one is airborne move while in incarnation. Yeah, this one. Okay, and then the last one is going to be summoning Jue.
Evil be cleansed.
Yeah. Nice. That's cool. This one's alright. You can't even don't even know what this is. Alright. then collect all these. So now we have 6 out of the 14. Next is Galbrenna. Like, if you know these characters, you'll know exactly, like, I've seen some of these attack animations before. I haven't played most of these characters. You know, I didn't pull for Galbrenna, so I don't know much about, like, her attack animations. But I've seen, like, enough, like, out of some of the other characters that I know, like, where it is. I can just rush through. The easy ones are easy because, like, they slow it down for you. Okay. Now the hard ones. I mean, it's not a hard game mode, but at least it keeps you guessing. Like, okay, well, in order to get this photo, it's gonna happen like right here. The thing is, they do give you a hint as to how to perform it, like in the hot tip. Attack stage 4. Okay, hold on. There we go. That's that one. And then firing her shotgun. There we go. That's a cool photo, actually. And then attacking with her wings.
The hunt ends here.
That's not it. Not it either.
More bullets for you.
Nope. Hold on. Already in special state, now use basic attack. Oh, okay. This one looks kind of cool. All right. That one's okay. That one's all right. This one's nice. This last one over here. All right. It's always the third. I think the third photo usually turns out the best for me. Alright, so finish that. On to Qiuyuan. 3 more characters to go. Let's see, yeah, I don't think I've played any of these characters, surprisingly. Yeah, because we just got Qiuyuan. I didn't pull for Zani, I didn't pull for Jinxi. I didn't pull for Galbrenna, I didn't pull for Qiuyuan. I pulled for Frolova, but I haven't played her that much. I didn't pull for Yuno. So so none of these characters I know, like, I don't know these characters' attack patterns that well. Maybe except for, like, Frolova. Resonance skill.
Finale.
Whoa. What a picture. Okay, basic attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not 5. That's 5. Okay. And then last one is plunging attack. Got it. I like the first one on this one. Okay. Now I have to do the hard one. Holding his spear, showing his broad blade as waist during basic attack, shaping wind into a dragon. Essentially, that's what a long is. Okay. So this one, yeah. Oh wow, impact frames. Okay. Next one. Okay, and then last one. They attack during Resonance Liberation.
Stop.
I think I liked... This one was cool. That one was okay. This one's alright. Yeah. The first one I turned out very well. Okay. Nice. So now we're gonna get 10. Free asteroids, by the way. This all goes towards Chisa. Alright, Frolova. One of my favorite characters, actually. I like Frolova a lot. Alright. 1, 2. Okay, next frame is already in special state, now use basic attack. Okay. Performance resident skill. Okay. These are all kind of... Oh, this... Actually, the second one... Alright. Moving on to the hard ones. Alright, let me see. Transforming into Hecate to attack. Hecate attacking with the whip. Photo of Frolova in a dance with Hecate. Okay, got it. Well, that one I could just use the hints. So this one's after resident skill. Nope, it's not it.
Together.
Resident skill after oh.
Cadence.
There we go. Yeah, got it.
Hold.
Attacking with the whip. Which one is this one? Plunging attack. And then attack stage 2.
Thus.
You can't even tell what that is. The third photo is just chaos. But there you go, we got it. Alright. Last one is Yuno. Yuno is also a pretty cool character. Alright, last one.
Keep up.
Plunging attack. Okay, basic attack 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then resident skill. Easy. Quick and easy. They all turned out mid, but but you know. Alright, hard mode. Moonring, moonbow, lion or weapon. Okay. So Moonring. Basic attack and normal. Got it. That's a cool photo actually. Already in special state, use a resonance liberation. A resonance liberation, not resonance skill.
Taste my resolve.
Okay. And then lying on her weapon. That one's easy. This one's cool. The second photo is a bit much. Alright, that should be all of it. So yeah, pretty easy to finish. I didn't collect all the rewards, hold on. There we go. Collected that and that. Done. Well, there you go. Quite easy. Alright, let's do the Ascendant Aces and then we'll probably end it after that. So yeah.
Mandate.
Okay.
Judgment falls.
These ones we just need to defeat the enemies. Oh, I didn't know he had to gather like that. If you can actually gather the enemies together. That's actually very good. For Whimpering Waste, that is essential. Being able to gather enemies like that together is
Leave it to me.
Essential. Okay, so they paired him with Gal Brenna.
The devil. By my trigger. Enter Hell's Gate.
Scorched to
There we go. We don't have Gal Brenna, unfortunately, so we have to use Frolova. Okay. Alright. There's Qiuyuan finished. Now we have Zani. I wasn't a big fan of Zani's gameplay. I mean, I'm sure she's strong, but like, I feel it feels kind of clunky for me.
Hopefully. Sentinel protection.
I don't like Phoebe also feels a bit clunky because I don't know how to use her properly.
My salvation. I call it.
I don't have all day.
I'm a sentinel.
Come at me.
Oof, 45k.
The wrap. Efficiency above all.
Okay, that's done. Now you get to the 4 stars. 4 stars take a little bit longer because you can't just use your resonance abrasion and just destroy them all. So yeah, so these ones tend to take a little bit longer.
Phew! In the nick of time. You blink, you miss. Better keep up.
Let me be your blade. I got your back.
Better keep up. Bullets fly.
I don't use the 4 stars often, so I don't really know how they work. So just ignore the fact that I'm not playing, you know, super optimally right now.
Count me in. How's that for a magic trick? Be right back.
I got your back.
Shape the shapeless. Speeding up.
Oh. Okay.
Count me in.
Just got anti-aired. There we go. Okay, that's Young, and then after that, I believe it's Tauchi, and then dungeon afterwards. Okay, I mean it's 3 astrites.
Time to.
Oh, nice. We get Chun-Li. That's perfect. Chun-Li is kind of. I kind of need Chun-Li for this. I need a 5-star for this to make this go by faster. And I mean, I've used Chun-Li a lot, so I gotta know how her kit works.
Mind's eye.
Wow. Just absolutely destroyed. Alright, last one is dungeon. All of these characters all overlap though. Like Tauchi was in Young's, but then Tauchi's in her own thing.
The hunt is.
Okay, now this is just dungeon, rover, and then Baizhu.
Appear before me.
Baiju's alright as a healer. I think, you know.
Leave it to me.
You know, she's not as good as like Farina or Shorekeeper, but you know, if you need a healer, if you need a 3rd healer, she can get the job done. Okay, the way I remember using dungeon is like you do attacks. There's like combos you can do. So like, you can do like basic into EE, or you can do 1 2 3 into 1 2 3. 1 2 1 2 like that. So like there's a bunch of combos that you can use, but dungeon loses health every time you use the basic. So the only way to recover her health is to build up her forte gauge. And then once you use her forte gauge, she self heals herself.
I can't believe it. Guide my blade.
You have to essentially just do combos.
The hunt is on.
So like 1 2, but like she's almost dead, so I gotta be careful with
Endless
it.
reverberation.
If you don't have a healer with dungeon, it could be a problem. Unless you're like just a great player who knows how to use dungeon well, then dungeon is also a healer.
Upswing.
So there we go.
Useless idiots.
And if I use my forte here, like this,
Repose.
like that, I heal. So, yeah. Dungeon's an interesting character. But she can be a bit complicated to kind of get the hang of. So, unless you're willing to dedicate some time to learning the character, then it's going to be a bit difficult to like pick her up. But cool character though. And there we go, we finished all of it. Only the 5 stars have the asteroids. These ones are just extra rewards. So we finished, yeah, so we just finished Freeze Frame. We finished the Lament. This is all done. Lotto campaign is going to get finished over the next couple days, and it is done. I could do Tactical Hologram, but I just don't feel like it. And then of course we can explore our bag to get a bunch of these materials over here. Of course, in terms of building Qiuyuan, I'll get that done probably by the next time we stream Wuthering Waves, which is when like the next region should come out. So he'll be fully built by then, echoes and everything, maxed out weapon, all of that. So he's not going to be built optimally, but at least to a point where I can actually use him for, you know, things like the tower the Tower of Adversity or Whimpering Waste, right? So it'll be pretty fun. All right. Oops, I meant to go to the end of Wandering. There we go. This is my default ending spot. Whenever I finish my dailies or anything done with Wuthering Waves of the day, I just always hop back and go to the end of Wandering, sit on the piano, basically just sit like right here, enjoy the view, and then just log off. That way we get to be with Shorekeeper at the end, you know what I mean? But yeah, in terms of that, that's going to be it for today's Wuthering Waves stream. So if you guys enjoyed today's stream, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Want to see some more Wuthering Waves? Do you have any other games you want me to play? Make sure to let me know in the comment section, the live chat, or the Discord server. In terms of tomorrow's stream, I'm not exactly sure what we're going to be doing. We could maybe do Omega Strikers. We could end up playing some Roblox, maybe something on Steam. Maybe I don't know about Fortnite necessarily because we did Fortnite last week, but we'll figure something out. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'll catch everyone in the next stream. Have a great rest of your day and enjoy your gaming. Enjoy your whatever endeavors you guys are pursuing. All right, talk to you guys later. Thank you.